Often considered America's first serial killer, H. Holmes built a murder castle in Chicago during the 1893 World's Fair. The building was a labyrinth of traps, secret rooms, and torture chambers where he lured, killed, and disposed of his victims, many of whom were never identified. At the height of the 1893 World's Fair, Chicago was a city of wonder and innovation. Millions flocked to see the marvels of the modern world. But amidst the excitement, a dark shadow loomed. In the heart of the city stood a building unlike any other, a place of nightmares disguised as a hotel. This was the Murder Castle, the creation of one of America's most infamous serial killers, H. Holmes. This is the story of a man whose cunning and cruelty earned him the title of America's first serial killer. Herman Webster Mudgett, better known as H. Holmes, was born on May 16, 1861, in New Hampshire. From an early age, he displayed a fascination with death and a talent for deception. After studying medicine, Holmes moved to Chicago, where he began a life of crime, using his charm and intelligence to swindle and manipulate those around him. In 1887, Holmes began constructing a three-story building in Englewood, Chicago. To outsiders, it appeared to be a hotel for World's Fair visitors. But inside, it was a labyrinth of horrors. The building, later dubbed the Murder Castle, was filled with secret rooms, soundproof chambers, trapdoors, and chutes leading to the basement. Holmes designed it to lure, trap, and kill his victims, mostly young women, without detection. Holmes preyed on vulnerable women, many of whom came to Chicago seeking work or to visit the World's Fair. He would charm them, gain their trust, and then lead them to their deaths. Some were suffocated in gas chambers, others were locked in soundproof rooms, and some were dissected alive. Holmes would then dispose of their bodies in the basement, where he had a crematorium and vats of acid. Holmes' crimes went unnoticed for years, but his downfall began when he was arrested for insurance fraud in 1894. As investigators dug deeper, they uncovered the horrors of the Murder Castle. Though the exact number of his victims remains unknown, estimates range from 20 to over 200. Holmes confessed to 27 murders, though many believe the true number is much higher. Holmes' trial captivated the nation. He was charged with the murder of his business partner, Benjamin Pitzel, as part of an insurance scam. During the trial, Holmes' cold demeanor and detailed confessions shocked the public. He was found guilty and sentenced to death. On May 7, 1896, H. Holmes was hanged for his crimes. His final words were reportedly, "I was born with the devil in me." The Murder Castle was later destroyed in a fire, but the legacy of H. Holmes lives on as a chilling reminder of the depths of human depravity. The story of H. Holmes is one of horror, but also of resilience. Chicago has moved on from its dark past, but the memory of those lost lives on. As we reflect on this tragic chapter in history, let us remember the victims and the importance of vigilance in the face of evil.